broken pieces. I'm going to finish this game. We're going to finish it because how this game ends is basically going to decide like how I feel about it. So we're going to be doing that. And then we've got some Wandering Village. We're working through EA. Oh my Lord, my stuff's blown up. We're working through the early access. I'm definitely not done with it. So I want to do a little bit more of that, see if we can make it, towards the end. And then I'd like to get more Fallout 4 in today at some point. So, yeah. So, a couple quick things. First of all, I did watch all of Edge Runners last night. And good God, that is a show. Oh my Lord. That the ending hit me like a truck. It was a fantastic show. And yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed it. It's one of those shows where it's kind of like and this is a lot like this is like a lot of animes. This is like a lot of animes, but it's one of those shows, and I don't want to spoil anything. But it's one of those shows where I think a lot of people kind of get a whiff about what's going on, and then they're just like, "Oh God, like I know where this ride is going. Let's hold on tight." And it was woo! It was a ride. It was a ride. So yeah, it was really good. I definitely recommend it. It is not your mama's anime. And yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy. So definitely recommend, especially if you're into like much more, adult kind of stuff. And yeah, it was pretty wild. So moving on, the Ryu Ga Gotoku stuff. I saw someone in chat said, did Cohh hear about the 3 Yakuza games being announced? I was in the trailers for one of them, so I can safely say I was somewhat aware. So yes, I caught wind of them, and yes, I'm very excited for Ishin. I'm very excited for the Kiryu one in between now and 8. That was a big surprise to me. That's awesome. And then of course 8, I am so on board with. So I haven't seen any of the stuff yet. I knew the announcements, but I haven't seen any of it. So yeah. Says, wait, Cohh, you were in a trailer for them? Which one? I was in the hype trailer for Ishin. Yep, I did a recording session with the PR firm that works with Ryu Ga Gotoku, and it's just like a couple strips. They got a bunch of creators together, and it's just a bunch of snips of us like being excited for it, because Ishin is a game that I've always heard about, but kind of never really planned to play because it wasn't localized at all. So now they're doing like the whole big thing to it, and I'm pretty excited for it. So yeah. No, I'm not in the actual game. No. I'm not in the actual game. I was just in one of the little trailer things. No, I'm not. No. No, I don't think that would ever be a thing, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it, and it'll be fun. So.
$12:42. It's the exact time of the attack. Did I fix it? They're all back? Pierre! As my sky was torn forever, I realized life would never be the same again. And I couldn't bear this alone anymore.
please.
Okay. Astrolto says, explain the ending. From the looks of it, turned out whatever was at the bottom was a Thulian space whale. And we fired a laser at it. And yep. And it looks like it repeated the process. And then I think it inferred that she was depressed and giving up, maybe even suicidal. And then the game ended with nothing explained, no real conclusion, and no sense of closure. Yep. Obviously, so the ending wasn't satisfying. I would go as far as saying I don't even know if I'd qualify that as an ending. Yeah. It was just kind of like I feel the same way about that game as I did that other game that we played that was like the BioShocky mechanical game. And the dev was hanging out in stream. And I enjoyed playing that game. Not Dying Light 2. No, it was a different game. I think it was like Technotronica or something. Industria. There we go. And I got to the end of Industria. And I was like, that's weird. That didn't feel like an ending at all. If anything, I just have a lot more questions and nothing is really done. And the dev just offhand mentioned in chat, oh yeah, that's because that's like a third of the game. We had to finish it like a third of the way through because we ran out of funding, basically. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I mean, cool. That's I guess that's yeah. He's like hopefully we'll make it a trilogy, and it's like, all right. I mean that's cool. Yeah, at least he was honest. Hey, I respect it, man. I respect it. But no, the thing about Broken Pieces is that similar to many games and movies of that type, they were laying the foundation for a potentially very cool narrative. But like many games and movies of their type, instead of like really exploring and giving us concrete answers, it was a total non-ending. Like, only more questions, nothing really answered. Like, just. And I, as I said multiple times during the playthrough, I am not a fan of those types of endings. It makes me feel like I wasted my time in a lot of ways. Yeah. I just feel like I feel like that's like, those types of endings are cop-outs. They're cop-outs. They're we were not committed or creative enough to come up with actual stuff, so we're just gonna, oh, it was all a dream. Oh, it's bad, just like real life. Oh, wow, what happens? We don't know. And it's like, you're the one telling the story, not me. Make a decision, and tell me the story. I'm not here to tell myself a story. That's why I'm watching you and not writing a book. So I felt the same way with the Returnal ending.
Good show.
Where it's like the Returnal ending introduced like so many cool ideas and like all these interesting things that could happen with this planet, this time loop and all this stuff. And then you get to the end of Returnal and it's like, oh, is it real? Is it a dream? I don't know. Do you know? Is it all in her head? Maybe she's just in, oh, who knows? And it's like, no. You, what is it? What is it? That's bullshit. It's an easy bullshit. No, which one is it? You've seen that exact trope 1,000 times before. That's the non-ending. Oh my God. Anyway, I will say, not a fan of the ending at all, but I did like playing Broken Pieces. I thought the puzzles were fun. I thought it was great for an indie game. But yeah, that's the kind of thing where if it had had a really good ending, I would have held it up and been like, this is awesome. Everyone should go get this game. But because the ending it had, I'm just kind of like, eh. That's unfortunate. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Like it's just, yeah. It really needed a strong ending to be something like special. Thank Hot Girl, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. I think we got the thoughts video right there. Maybe so. Maybe so. Let's take a look here. And still, I mean, overall, I mean, you know, outside of the ending, it was great for an indie game. It was great for an indie game. They did a good job. Oh, Mr. Someone with the quality feedback from chat. He says, "You play like a brother." I'm playing mods that make this game incredibly difficult. A single raider can take me out in a few shots. That's how the mod's designed. So I actually need to like stay in cover or I'll just get destroyed. Yeah. It's the mods. And then if I run out and die, then I just have to, you know, do everything over again, which I'd like to avoid if I can. But again, thank you for the quality feedback in chat. That's cool. That's great. He says, I didn't know, my bad. It's fine. It's cool. Just, you know, maybe ask or something.
And now the looting begins.
All good though. Is it a Fallout Stalker mod? It's called the Horizon mod. It changes how crafting works. It changes how drops works. There's no stim packs. You can't heal in combat unless you have like a combat stim pack. And I've been playing this game for, God, 20 plus hours now, and I think I've seen less than 10 combat stim packs the entire time. So it is a brutally different and more just tougher take on Fallout 4. Yeah, it's really tough. Also, you take a huge amount more damage. Armor doesn't mean as much. Ammo is rarer, a lot rarer. So it's yeah, all sorts of things make it more difficult. Because I must go. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We will definitely be continuing this adventure at some point tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be doing more probably Wandering Village, seeing how far we can go with that run we're doing now. And then tomorrow afternoon, I don't know what. I think we're going to be doing, oh yeah, tomorrow afternoon we've got a sponsored thing. We're going to be checking out a new game. And then tomorrow evening, probably more Fallout 4, because this is awesome and I'm loving it. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are around the globe. Thank you for being here tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more funny games.